During excavations in Egypt, archaeologists uncovered 16 severed human hands buried beneath the ground. But why were they all right hands? Why were no other body parts found? In Europe, why was a child buried in chains inside a grave? And what secrets were hidden beneath the deserts of Saudi Arabia, where ancient people once lived underground? Archaeologists have discovered things beneath the earth that have completely changed our understanding of history. And today, we're going to explore some of the most fascinating finds. Welcome back to our channel. In 2012, a team of archaeologists was carefully excavating an ancient palace in Egypt. They expected to find pottery, old coins, or maybe even some jewelry if they were lucky. While brushing away layers of dirt, one archaeologist suddenly stopped. A white bone was beginning to emerge from the soil. The team immediately paused their work and carefully cleared the surrounding area. What they found were two human hands. Naturally, they assumed a body must be buried nearby. As they expanded the excavation, they uncovered 3 large pits filled with human hands. Not 1 or 2, but a total of 16 hands. The strangest part was that every single one was a right hand. Not a single left hand was found. The hands had been arranged neatly with the fingers pointing upward, almost as if they had been planted in the ground like seeds. These hands appeared much larger than those of modern humans, suggesting they belonged to people from a very different time. Even more disturbing, no other parts of the bodies were discovered. When news of the discovery reached the internet, theories exploded. Some claimed it was evidence of dark rituals. Others suggested it was connected to supernatural forces or even aliens. But the truth turned out to be far more practical and far more chilling. Detailed laboratory testing and osteological analysis revealed that the hands were around 3,600 years old, dating back to the period when a group known as the Hyksos controlled parts of Egypt. Historians believe the Hyksos originally came from the region of modern-day Syria and established their capital at Avaris, near what is now Tel El Daba. Testing confirmed that the 16 right hands belonged to different adult males who all died within roughly the same period. The answer to this mystery wasn't hidden underground, it was carved into stone above ground. About 500 kilometers south of Cairo, at a temple in Luxor, archaeologists found ancient Egyptian carvings showing piles of severed right hands. The accompanying inscriptions explained that the number of enemies killed was counted through their severed hands. In ancient Egypt, soldiers were required to prove their victories in battle. To do that, they cut off the right hand of an enemy and presented it to the king. The right hand was chosen because it was the hand used to wield weapons. By removing it, the enemy could never fight again. Soldiers who returned with these gruesome trophies were rewarded with gold, a military honor known as the Gold of Valor. What looked like a horrifying mystery was actually part of an ancient battlefield accounting system. Now let's move to another discovery near the pyramids. In May 2024, a team of geophysicists was surveying a flat sandy area just outside the Giza pyramids using ground-penetrating radar, or GPR. This technology allows researchers to see beneath the surface without digging. As the day was ending and the team was preparing to pack up, their computers suddenly displayed an unusual pattern. Several meters below the ground, they detected an L-shaped structure measuring roughly 10 meters long and 15 meters wide. It appeared to have been intentionally filled with sand and debris. Beneath that structure, the radar identified an even deeper hollow cavity, a hidden chamber buried under layers of earth. Once the news leaked online, speculation spread rapidly. Some claimed the legendary Hall of Records had finally been found, containing lost knowledge from ancient civilizations. However, scientists offered a much simpler explanation. GPR works by sending radio waves into the ground and measuring how long they take to bounce back. After carefully analyzing the data, researchers concluded that the L-shaped feature was likely a large trench that had later been filled with limestone and sand. Archaeologists believe it may have served as an access road leading to a tomb or important underground chamber. Ancient Egyptians often built protective structures above valuable burials to keep them secure. Another possibility is that the trench was part of the construction process for the pyramids themselves, perhaps used to transport massive stones. Once construction was complete, engineers may have filled it in to restore the landscape. Because the Giza Plateau is an extremely sensitive archaeological site, excavation permits are heavily restricted, meaning the true answer remains hidden beneath the sands. In August 2023, archaeologists from Nicholas Copernicus University were excavating a site in a small Polish village called Pien. They were searching for a cemetery believed to contain people who had been rejected by society centuries ago. During the dig, researchers spotted a small skull emerging from the soil. At first, it seemed like an ordinary burial, but as more dirt was removed, the team was stunned. The skeleton belonged to a child who had been buried face down. In ancient folklore, people believed this would prevent the dead from returning to the surface. Even more shocking was a padlock attached near the child's feet. The discovery quickly gained worldwide attention, with many media outlets referring to it as a vampire child, but researchers wanted to know what had really happened. After months of forensic analysis, DNA testing, and examination of the bones, the truth emerged. During the 1600s, fear of vampires spread throughout parts of Europe. If someone displayed unusual symptoms or suffered from a mysterious illness, villagers often believed supernatural forces were involved. Scientists concluded that the child likely suffered from tuberculosis, which caused severe weakness and a pale appearance. At the time, people knew nothing about bacteria or disease transmission, so the symptoms were misunderstood as signs of evil. Evidence also suggested the grave had been reopened after the initial burial. As more people in the village became sick or died, fear intensified. Villagers apparently dug up the grave, turned the body face down, and added the lock in a desperate attempt to prevent what they believed was a supernatural return. Finally, let's travel to the deserts of Saudi Arabia, where one of the region's most mysterious discoveries was made inside a lava tube known as Jursan. Lava tubes form when volcanic eruptions create rivers of molten rock. The outer surface cools and hardens while lava continues flowing beneath it. When the eruption ends and the lava drains away, a hollow tunnel remains underground. Saudi Arabia contains many lava tubes, but Jursan is one of the most remarkable. Geologists first began studying it years ago, but the biggest breakthrough came when researchers from Griffith University and the Max Planck Institute explored its deeper sections. Inside the darkness, they encountered an astonishing sight: thousands of human and animal bones scattered throughout the tunnel. Among them were remains belonging to men, women, and children, along with stone tools likely used by ancient inhabitants. Radiocarbon dating produced surprising results. Some of the remains were over 7,000 years old. Further analysis revealed that the lava tube wasn't simply a shelter. It served as a strategic transit point where ancient herders moved livestock while avoiding the harsh desert heat and potential raiders. Rock art found on the walls showed evidence of cattle and goats, suggesting that the Arabian Peninsula was once far greener than it is today. Thousands of years ago, people likely used these underground passages as safe havens from both dangerous predators and hostile groups crossing the landscape. What do you think about these incredible discoveries hidden beneath the earth? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next fascinating story.